guys, it's Akinea here. Welcome back to Planet Base. So we are going to be continuing off where we left in the Martians challenge. I think it was just a little bit after you left. I left a little bit of time. So what we're going to do, first thing we need to do is I'm going to turn off all of these guys because I noticed in the last episode that there's all of this stuff still outside and it is very close to degrading. So we need them to pick that stuff up and bring it inside and put it in the storage. So we'll turn this off too. Come on guys, outside you go. Yeah, you can finish eating, that's fine. So, increase the speed. Hopefully they'll be able to pick up all of this stuff and bring it inside before it degrades. As soon as it gets into this area, it should be fine. And I think we will be able to collect it all because there's nothing else they can do. The only thing that they are able to do right now is pick up stuff. So, yeah, the most important things at the moment are the metals. The spares are also kind of important because I don't want to have to make more of those, but they waste them so much. But anyway, hopefully, stop eating. You got stuff to do. Ugh, whatever. Like, they can still go into those rooms and do stuff, which is annoying. Alright, we got 3 spares. We've still not got any of the metals. And they are very quickly degrading. So you need to go and collect the metals. This isn't going to work. We're not going to have enough. We need 3 at the minimum to be saved. We've currently got 1. The one that he just picked up. This is not good. This is not good at all. Because if we don't have enough metals, we're going to have to then get rid of some stuff. Oh, goodness. Alright, did we get 3? Okay, we got 3. That is just enough. Just enough. Okay. Alright, we'll be fine. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recycle this and recycle this. And what are we on? How are we doing in this? We're going to recycle this as well. Okay, and we're going to turn this back on. So, we've currently got 1 plant. We've got 2 vegetables and 1 meal, which is going to run out very, very soon. So, I figure what we're going to do to kind of try and help them a little bit, we're going to put in some plants, some trees, and then we're going to rebuild the wheat plant in here. Yeah, okay, that will work. So we've got the tomato plant, which she can focus on. And then we'll have a wheat plant that will be excellent when we put it in. So she kind of start with a good and an excellent. And we need to start getting some food going and make sure that it's actually growing. There seems to be a thing with the vegetables getting put in, like they're not turning into meals until somebody goes to collect a meal, which is weird. It's like only 1 meal can be in there. I don't know if that's a thing that happens all the time or what, but I think probably the most important thing right now is making sure the food situation is fine. And we can also start working on making a robot. So let's chuck in a robot making facility here. So that needs 2 metals and 1 bioplastic. And then after that, well, let's turn this on as well. After that, we need 1 bioplastic, 1 metal, and 1, what is this? Semiconductor. And then, what is this? What? Why is he so unhappy? Is it because he's sleeping on the floor? Probably. After that, we can turn the mine on. The robot can go mine. Then we can make the mine into metal in the ore, metal processing thingy-majiggy, and everything should be fine. Except this dude is very upset. I hope they can't die from that. It's like you can't wake them up either and tell them, here, you know, there's a bed over there. Go use it. But whatever. How are these guys doing? Okay, that's good quality, that's fine. And that is decent quality, that's fine. And he's looking at some of the trees and decorative plants and stuff, so his happiness is increasing a little bit, which is good. What's this dude doing? Is he sleeping too? Why is everyone sleeping on the floor? Here. There's a bed. Here, have another bed. Okay, that's actually going to really annoy me, so I'm going to get rid of that bed. And instead put the bed there. Okay, that'll do. 2 beds, 3 people. They should be fine. They should be fine. Maybe actually they can only sleep in the cabins. They each get their own bed and they can't sleep in another bed. That could be a thing. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Someone needs to build those beds for me to work it out, but that's fine. Okay, that's going. This is going to stay off. That is going to stay off because we're running out of power, which is not good, but we can't build another power thing because we don't have enough materials. Okay. Ooh. That's going to be an issue. Do we have any starch in here? Yeah. Okay, well, let's turn this back on. And he can make another bioplastic. So we can then make a robot out of that bioplastic, which will then make us a driller bot, which will then make us some ore, which will then make us some metal, which can then make us whatever we want, which is probably going to be a constructor bot at this point, because we only need 2 more bioplastics and 2 more metals after we make this driller bot, which is what we're going to make, is it? Yeah, they all require the same, so... Whew. We've got some very unhappy people at the moment. Particularly this Manuel Lofgren, or whatever his name is. He's not very happy at all. And he doesn't want to be looking at the plants to make himself more happy. He does want to sleep though. Hopefully sleeping in a bed will increase. Yeah, okay, his happiness is going up. This is good news. Good news. Her happiness is... not the greatest, but not the worst. That is also good news. We do have some vegetables hanging out, getting made, so that is also good news. And we have at least 1 meal in there ready to go. So we shouldn't die of starvation at the moment. Excellent. So we need priority. The worker to be prioritizing this at the moment. And then when we get a bioplastic, so we're going to need 3 bioplastics. So we'll keep him working on these 3 for a while. And then after that, we'll go on to the dirt and he can prioritize that once we've got bioplastics. Well, maybe he'll start going putting things in there soon anyway. And there is a sandstorm, but we don't really need to worry about that because nobody's outside at the moment. So that shouldn't be an issue. We should be fine. Okay. So they're starting to fill this up. This is going to use our last metal, which is fine, because as soon as we make that driller bot, they'll be able to mine for some ore, and then each ore will create a metal, so that'll be fine. How are you going? Excellent condition. Perfect. We just spat out some more vegetables. That's good, and this is in good condition, so that is good as well. Okay. I just need a bioplastic, so can you come and make a bioplastic, please? Manuel. I can't even click on. There's a way to rotate the camera, but I can't remember what it is. Is it this one? Yeah. Come on, Manuel. You got this. You got 35% left. You can do it. I don't know why I'm talking in that voice. It's a weird voice. I don't like it. Alright, are you grabbing some veggies? Nope, he's looking at a tree. Alright, so the quality of the veggies and stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't click on anything except for the trees. Let's just rotate so I can click on this. Yeah, the quality of these things are going down. Whew. Oh, I feel dizzy. No, let's not do that. Oh, go back. Okay, cool. Ugh, that was not fun. Alright, so that's almost got a bioplastic done. Then our engineer can be focusing on making a robot. Our biologist can be focusing on making us have food. And then our worker can, for the moment, be focused on making more bioplastics. Whew. Okay, we've got a plan. I like it. And we're going really slow because there was a sandstorm, I remember now. We should not have issues with... Alright, that is an issue. That is a big issue. Okay, the sun is out. The wind is still going high, so this is filling up. We might need to turn off some power. How much is this using? 1, 2, 7.5. Yeah, let's turn that off for a bit. Fully fill that up. And when we're ready to start making the robot, we can turn the robot facility back on. And when we're ready to not be making the robot, we can turn it back off. That's good. I think that's a plan. I think that's a good idea because this whole fuel situation is not good. And it is now nighttime. At least the wind is still going good. But we use on a daily basis... it's going down. We use 21 kilowatts here. How are we going on this? Let's turn this off for the moment. Disable that structure. How are we going on that? Are people sleeping? Yes. Okay, so we've disabled some structures. Well, we can. Hey, can we disable this? Probably. So we're hopefully not going to run out of power. I want to be particularly careful with my fruits and vegetables. There's no fruits. Tomatoes are fruit. I'm particularly careful with our fruits and vegetables. I don't like how the angle we're at now. I don't like that either. There we go. We don't want them to run out of power, and we don't want the water to run out of power, which we should be fine. Like, it's not going doing that slowly, and it's almost the end of nighttime. So let's just turn this back on. Here, dude, come and work again. Have we got a bioplastic in here now? Okay, so we can turn this on now that it's daytime, and you, my friend, Mr. Engineer, can be prioritizing the production of that robot. Yeah, so we'll only have those things on during the daytime, and during the daytime we'll turn off this. I think that's a good idea, because our power is now going up, but very slowly. As the wind increases, that will increase too, so that should be fine. We should be fine. How's everyone doing? They're a bit sad, but other than that, they seem fine. Oh, we're about to get some wheat. Whoopsies. I keep forgetting that button does that. And we're probably going to get some tomatoes pretty soon too, so exciting. So we've got another starch for being put in our bioplastic machine. We need, what, one more bioplastic? Yeah, technically we only need one more bioplastic. I'm actually going to put down another plant. Let's get rid of this plant. Hang on, let's check first. How much does it take to make a table? Yeah, okay, let's get rid of this plant. Yep, get rid of that plant. And we're going to put in a table. So they can sit at the table, and they can look at that plant over there. So that should work. We've got tons of vegetables being made into meals right now, which is excellent. So we've got 4 meals just hanging out. That is good. We're kind of getting there on the making of our bioplastics. And our robot is at 31%. I think the hardest part of this is keeping them happy, because we can't add like a TV or anything. And having to sleep on the ground and all of that makes it really hard, and they really don't like it. So let's turn that off. Let's turn this off. We'll leave this guy on, because it's using a bit of power, but we don't really... I don't know, does it affect the plants to have the power off in here? Probably not. So let's leave that for the moment. Alrighty, so that person's up, that person's going in. Excellent. How is our power? Our power is going really well. And it is daytime. Daytime! So let's turn these back on. So they should be fine. Yeah, you should be getting enough. Excellent. Okay, so we should be going up. That is good news. And everyone should be slept, so we can turn this off. Though it doesn't actually... How much power does it actually use? 1 power. It's not going to do much having it on. Alright, so how are we going? 57%. They're still not happy. Oh, she's happy. I can't click on her because there's a tree in the way, but I don't want to rotate because that made me feel sick. Yeah, whatever. She looks pretty happy. She's drinking and looking at her plants, and everything seems fine. They have somewhere to eat their meals now, so I think that's going to maybe help their happiness not be so upset. Oh, so I keep clicking that button instead of the movement button. And 74% on the robot. How are we going on the bioplastics? That should be all the bioplastics we need, actually. Does this have... Okay, so it's not a personalized bed, so that is good. That means anyone can sleep on it. How many spares do we have left? 1 more spare after this. So that is good news. Are we done with the robot yet? No. Still at 75%. How are you going? I feel like after this, we might just turn this off until we've got some ore, because that's 3 bioplastics. We probably shouldn't need more than that. And we can turn it on at any point if we would like to. So, did you finish that? Did you finish that? Yes, cool, perfect. Okay, turn that off. That can stay off. How are you going? 88%. Well, we could probably just leave it on for the moment. How much power we got? Well, there's not much wind. It's a little bit of an issue. No, I think we'll survive the night. I think we should be fine. Oh, I just got really, really cold all of a sudden for no reason. Oh, I don't like that feeling. Okay. The whole, like, need to sneeze. Okay, that also just auto-saved. That is good. Okay, so we're at 91%. Hopefully he'll come and finish this now. And we can get moving on getting the ore, because that's the next thing we need to do. Everything else is pretty much, like, done. It's just we need a robot. So we got that. Now we need a constructor bot. Excellent. Okay, so you, Mr. Robot, can come and robot over here. And we're going to turn that off for the moment. So we should be fine. We'll have the mine going. The robot will be roboting. We need to get 2 ores, and we will need 2 metals. Did this get filled up? No. Alright, it's daytime, so let's turn this on. People can start filling that up. And then we will need to turn... can we turn... Let's turn off this guy. And we'll turn on this guy. So when we turn on this thing, because we've got ore, which hopefully will happen very soon, then we should be fine. Like, I think we've got this. Like, we just need to keep these people alive, make sure they stay happy, and make sure that we don't run out of power or lose anything at the moment, and we should be fine. I think we'll be able to finish this fairly easily, actually, which is slightly worrying, because that's kind of concerning. I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. It shouldn't be this easy. Then again, to get to this point, it took me like 5 tries to do the very basics and get past the first like 3 days. So once you've got past the start, it seems fairly easy. But we've got to keep an eye on the food. I think the food's going to get us. But she seems to be paying attention to the 2. I think having 4 for her was too much. But having 2 plants she can deal with. And we don't really need starchy plants anymore, so that's fine. And there's lots of vegetables over here. So they just need to be turning them into meals frequently, and they'll be fine. They will be fine. It'll be okay. How about this? How's that going? Cool. All right, so we've got 1 ore in there and 1 ore in here. So that's our 2 ores done. We don't need any more ores. That's exciting. We just need some metal. Which, what are we on in the metal so far? 54%. Not bad, not bad. We got some peeps sleeping. How many bioplastics do we have? 2. No, it's just the amount that we need. And we probably don't need 3 beds. They can all survive with their own beds. Or without their own beds. She is happy. He is happy. He's not. Why are you not happy, my friend? Because you're tired. Cool, now he's happy too. So everyone is happy. Everyone is full. Everyone can sleep. Everyone has enough water. So we're actually doing quite well at the moment. I am surprised. Our driller bot's just going to keep drilling over here. He should be fine. Our power supplies seem to be doing okay. Let's just turn this off for the moment. Hopefully that will, because if we need to be very careful, because even though we didn't run out of power during the night, if this doesn't fill up enough tomorrow night, we might have issues. So, whoopsie, I just hit my thing, microphone. So if we can keep as much stuff off as we can, that will probably help. I think it might be a good idea to even turn this off. Like, we've got our 2 ore now, don't we? Yeah, so we got our 2 ore. So let's just turn this off for the moment. The driller bot can go back inside. We've now made metal. So we've got like 2 more ores in there, maybe? No, we still got 1 more ore. So we turn this on now. He can make a constructor bot now. And we've got another ore that can be put in here to be processed, which he's going to get. How are we going? Is it nighttime? No, not quite. We might be able to fill this up, but probably not. So that may be a little bit of an issue. I don't know. I think we got this. So he's going to take some time making this constructor bot, which seems to be going very quickly. That is good. Our food situation is fine. We have 5 meals ready to go, so they're not going to get hungry any time soon. The biggest issue right now is our power supply, and that seems to be doing fine. As long as the wind is going, we don't have an issue. So it's going down slowly with the wind, but not dreadfully slowly. but now it is. Yeah, okay. So we might actually turn this off at the moment as well and turn this one off as well. So try and decrease the amount that is going to be costing us. Shouldn't be an issue overall. We'll just leave it like that. If it gets below 50%, which I don't think it will, it will be fine. We're out of spares though, so we need to get this challenge done before these guys break down, which hopefully won't take too long, because that could be a very big issue, and I think that's the only thing that's going to kind of bring us down from this point. Theoretically, we could make a factory, like use the metal that we're making right now to make a factory instead of bots, and then use that factory to make spares, but that seems like way too much effort. So we're going to avoid doing that. He's going to keep popping up telling me we'll run out of spares, which I don't really care about, but that's fine. Okay, let's turn this back on. Let's turn this back on. So the power is going up, so that is good. We've got 34% storage, which is fine. We might turn this off for a little bit. That's not going to do much, but we'll just turn it off for a little bit anyway, so they're less likely to go in there and more likely to do their job. So exciting. All right, 47% of that is done. Yeah, power is going to be the biggest issue, I think. It's not an issue right now. That's still doing 30. And that's still got 20. So we'll keep an eye on if they can actually still do that. Theoretically, this will get really bad soon, but shouldn't be a huge issue. Hopefully. Let's turn the mine back on for the rest of the day. So the driller bot can go there and do some mining. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Whoops. Whoopsies. And we'll just keep an eye on the power. Probably at night time we'll turn it back off again, which isn't very far away, but you know, whatever. So we don't have any ore, so we might as well keep this turned off. We will need some bioplastics eventually, so we could do that. Let's wait until the morning to do that. How are you going? 93%. Not bad. Almost done. Alright, how are you guys going? They're going pretty well. Let's turn this off for a little bit. So that's going to save a little bit. Oh, this should be turned on so they can go to sleep if they would like to go to sleep. Yep, 2 people are in there already, and we've got one of our constructor bots built. Excellent. Oh, and he's going to build another one. Perfect. Alright, we do have 1 ore there ready to go. I don't remember what I thought I would needed metal for. Maybe to make another one of these. Because it's easier, instead of making a spares thing in the factory, to just build another one of these. So if we need to, that is what we will do. We've got to keep an eye on the power, but it doesn't seem to be a huge issue. So this has been going enough to keep us running pretty much all night. So that is excellent news for us. How much of this has we got? All right, he can go through and actually make that, and then we will be done. So that's literally the only thing left to do, is for him to go and build that stuff. Excellent. So let's actually turn off the mine. Again, we'll turn this guy back on so he can start working on that if need be. Our engineer is 10% way through the constructor bot, and that is the last thing we have to do on this challenge, and then that is the last challenge done, and we have completed all challenges in this game. It doesn't look like I've completed all challenges in this game because I uninstalled the game, and when you uninstall the game, it does not reappear the challenges that you have completed. But if you look back on my channel, we've done all of the challenges, all of the different like planetary challenges, as well as the Freeman Chronicles. I'm pretty sure we did, which is exciting. So we are pretty much done, which is great. Great news for us. Come on. Oh, we're halfway there. How are we going on these things? They should survive. That one's excellent. This one's a bit of an issue. Its quality is pretty bad. So we may have to put one of those in. But I don't know. Is it worth it? Come on, mouse. What are you doing? 2 to 7. Wonderful. Wind turbine it is. Yeah, chuck that in. Bam. Okay, so that's 2 metals. So he'll need to produce 1 more of those. Oh no, we actually have 2 metals there. So we won't need to produce another one of those. 67%. Hopefully there's wind coming soon. So this isn't working very well anymore, so we will now have 2 wind turbines. So as long as there is wind during the day or the night, that can be increasing, so that should be fine. We should be good, but we might even finish this before we get to that point. Ooh, this is exciting. This has taken me, it seems like it's only taken 2 episodes, and the time for the actual challenge isn't that long, maybe less than an hour for the actual challenge, but for this challenge I literally had to try the start part 4 or 5 times. I kept killing off people, kept making them so unhappy they wouldn't do anything. It's just like, it took a lot of finagling to get to this point where we're currently at 93% on our final robot, which is good. That is good. And yeah, this is all we needed. So we could have made this bigger, made the driller bot, made the metal, and then make more things, but you don't really need to. Like, once you're at the point where you can build constructor bots, you only need 2 of those to complete this challenge. So it's kind of like, hopefully these work really well and it starts winding, because that will be important. How much are we at? Oh, are we done? We have to be. We've got 2 constructor bots. What else do we need? Oh, accumulate 2 ore. Okay, so turn that on, turn that off. Duh. Okay, so now we just need... Hey, stop. We don't need that on. Now we just need our bot to get 2 of these guys going. Come on. Do not die on me before this happens. I will be so upset if you die on me in the middle of this mine. Hopefully... Do we have metal? No. Because it's in this thing. We might have to turn this back on. But we don't have ore. Ugh, whatever. Alright, he's going in there. I think he's fixing the bot. Oh goodness. Did the bot just die in there? I hope not. Okay, he's out. Okay, the bot's working again. And there is a sandstorm, but the bot should be fine. It's inside the mine. The dude should be able to get in there soon. That should be fine. I don't know. We should be okay. We should be finished by now, but I didn't read it properly because I'm an idiot. But hey, at least we've got some good power going. We got our power numbers are increasing because we've got 2 thingamajiggies going in a sandstorm. So that's excellent. Are we done yet? 99%. Excellent. Okay, we're almost there. 1 out of 2. Everything else. Oh, we should turn this on. Ooh, that's not good. They are very poor right now. Good thing we've got so much other food. We should be fine. Should be fine. The biologist will come and deal with those at some point, probably. How are we going? 16%. Just don't die. Do not die in the middle of my mine, please. This one's getting worse and worse as we go. It's also not daytime. What are you doing? Oh, Manuel. That is the worst possible time for you to think of going outside to do something. Please don't die. I will be so upset if you die right now. Not even kidding. That would probably break my heart. So sad. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? This is taking so long because we're not fast forwarded. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. We are 50% of the way through this ore, so we should be good. Should be good. Just don't put it in here. Definitely don't put it in here. Okay, that is 1 out of 2 ores. We're still out of spares, but it's fine. I don't care. We've got 2 wind-blowing machines, so we are good. Yes, the survivors managed to repair the ship and got out of the planet. Continue. We have finished. That is so exciting. So, yeah, if you guys are doing this challenge and you're struggling to get to the start of it, don't worry about it, because as soon as you get past the start part, you're all good. You just have to kind of keep an eye on things. But for the most part, once you've got everything built and you've got enough, keeping an eye on the food and the happiness, you should be fine. So don't let the happiness drop too much. So make sure you put in the beds, at least 1 bed, and you have like trees and stuff. Don't give too much to do to the biologist, so try and stick to 2, maybe even 1 of the little vegetable plant things. So you could even just go with like a pea plant or just the tomato plant for a while, get some food stocks, and then put in the other plant like the wheat pad. And try and be careful with how much you're using. So just spend what you absolutely are going to 100% need, and make sure 100% you get all the stuff from around the ship, because we lost one of those metals, which made it a lot easier. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. It does help us out quite a bit. If you have any tips, suggestions, anything like that of games that you want to see me play, don't forget to leave them in the comments. But other than that, I hope you guys have a lovely day. And we are done with the FREEMAN Chronicles. So exciting. And as I said, we have done all of these. You can check them out on my channel. I deleted the game, so you can't actually tell. What is this? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Back, don't do that. Ugh, nope, it popped up something. Go away. Yeah, go away. What is this? Oh, hey, cool. People can make their own challenges. That's exciting. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!